Marilyn Murphy. You know what? You are my favorite fishing companion when I get to British Columbia.
Oh, you're so kind.
I'm Darryl Choronzey, and this is Marilyn Murphy from Murphy Sportfishing. We're not going to say where we are. We're on the west side of Vancouver Island,
Wild
right?
West Coast.
Catching a lot of fish like this. Stick with us because we're going fishing. Dandy fish.
Yeah, it's my turn.
I'm going fishing all the time, and my baby's going fishing too. Bet your life that your sweet wife can catch more fish than you. Any fish will bite if you got the right bait. Now here's a little something that I'd like to relate. With my pole and my line, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. My baby's going fishing too.
Going Fishing with Darryl Choronzey is brought to you in part by Yamaha, when you want the best. Abu Garcia, for life. Berkeley Trilene, Canada's strongest fishing line. And by Montana's Cookhouse Saloon, fresh country cooking. The sport fishery is booming on the west coast of British Columbia. Darryl and his friends Jamie Myers and Lou Paletti have flown out from Hamilton to not only enjoy this world-class fishery, but also to absorb what has to be the most spectacular scenery on Earth. Their destination is the Murphy's Sportfishing floating operation located on the west coast of Vancouver Island, approximately a 150-mile drive northwest of the town of Campbell River. Stay with us because when they arrive at their destination, Cronzy goes fishing with his host Marilyn Murphy, not only one of the finest fishermen in the country, but also one of the most informative.
Marilyn Murphy. How long is that? Now, how long is that?
We did first tack.
You know what? You just got that second rod set.
I know.
Now, have you had a great year this year?
It's been fantastic. You know what? This is going to be a great day. It's high slack right now.
I can't believe it's this common here behind these islands.
Oh.
And you are pretty well the only lodge in this area, right?
Yeah, in this remote area, there's a couple other small operators, but as you can see, what is there, 7 boats out here today?
This is neat.
It's wonderful. That's a nice Chinook.
It is a nice Chinook, eh? You know, and we're not kidding. Marilyn just got the second one down, right?
That one was at 27 feet.
Strong fish, Marilyn. Now, what are you seeing here right now? And you're an expert on this, right? What are you seeing here now between hatchery and wild fish?
Oh gosh, the composition is really hard to tell because they don't mark all the hatchery fish anymore. So it's really hard to tell which ones are
You said they don't
hatch,
mark. Let me ask you something. Do they fin clip?
They take adipose fins here on the west coast of British Columbia, which is that little rubbery fin just between the tail and the dorsal.
But never a belly fin.
No, I think there's been some mortality studies done, and the survival rate's not as high, whereas the adipose fin clip, easy identifiable and has no impact on the survival rate.
You know what I feel like on belly fins, right? How would you like to be the next Minister of Natural Resources in Ontario?
This is a nice fish, Darryl.
This is a strong fish. I can't believe that they're this strong. Now, do they stay down like this a lot?
Yeah, well, if it's a big fish, they sometimes do.
Marilyn, is this ever pretty? Not only have you got phenomenal fishing, right? And I've got a great partner fishing with me today, but you can't beat the scenery.
So kind. And the weather, my gosh, we got it all today.
Well, just about everything we wanted, we've got. And no boats around, Harley.
In case you're wondering, I wet the net first, so when I put the net back in the water, when I go to net the fish, the mesh doesn't float.
Okay, so...
That way it sinks right away and it won't get caught in the hooks.
So you're not going to have any problem netting my fish, is what you're saying.
It's a teamwork, Darryl.
I'll tell you what. And listen, I fished with this gal before, and I mean it when I say she's the best woman angler I've ever fished with. And you want to know something? You're probably the best angler, period, I fished with.
Oh, you're so kind.
Nice and bright. That's the other thing. They're not turning at all. They're all bright right now, eh?
These fish probably aren't going to spawn for another 4 weeks, so they're still feeding. They're chrome, and they'll gain a lot of weight in this last month as well. They're really aggressively feeding.
Do you get any whites here, or are they all reds?
Oh, there's a time when the whites come by. The Harrison River Chinook are known as being whites. Most of them have already gone by.
I'm going to bring them right to the net for you, Marilyn. Boy, are they strong.
Okay, a little slack line. Good job.
You know what? Strong, strong, strong fish.
Awesome.
Look at how bright that fish is.
That fish is probably about 3 years old.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful little female Chinook.
Tell you what, you hold that, I'll take that. Okay, you pull the hooks out of there. Now, you said to me there's a corridor restriction here on how many fish you can keep and the size, right?
That's right. So there's a few stocks on the west coast of Vancouver Island that aren't doing as well as others, but most of them are. So what we do is, in an area like this, we're allowed one big one a day and one smaller one a day.
Okay.
So that's the whole idea there, is that the bigger egg-bearing fish that carry more eggs are getting to the spawning grounds, so we're helping out. And
Okay.
that's an under.
That's an under.
Perfect under.
So I'm still gonna get my over?
You can still get your over, Darryl.
Thanks, kiddo.
You're welcome.
Really nice fish. Marilyn Murphy. Now, is it always this hot out here? Not just the weather, but is the fishing always this hot?
You know, during this type of tide, with these water conditions, that many fish,
I was fishing with Marilyn's brother, an hour ago, right? And you said the tide's about to change, the bite's gonna go, let's go fishing. And this is fishing at its best. It's a little better fish, Marilyn.
yeah?
Yeah. Are you always running a flasher here?
Not always, but generally it does attract more fish to the gear.
Uh-huh.
But after we get a few fish, we can go without flashers if you want to mess around with some spoons or plugs.
Tomics?
Sure.
I like Tom Moss.
Oh, that's
Look
a
at
nice
this
one.
fish.
He's
Yeah, it is a
jumping.
nice fish.
I'm just going to clear this other line.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of your way. Dandy fish, Marilyn. What is the biggest fish you've had in camp this year?
Oh, about 44 pounds. But you know, we don't get a lot of really big ones. But our average is probably 27, and there's a lot of them.
Lots of them.
A lot of them.
I've been watching fish come to your dock today and yesterday like no tomorrow. Now this fishery is back in a big way, right?
Very productive. A lot of fish on the west coast of Vancouver Island. Doesn't really matter where on the west coast of Vancouver Island you fish. May and June, all the transient fish. Now, all the mature fish coming back. It's just, what can I
Okay,
say?
you and I were discussing something just before this fish hit. Hatcheries are important, right?
Hatcheries are a very, very important part of our fishery. They produce a lot of fish, and they also allow the commercial fishing and some of the higher pressure sports fishing to target on abundant stocks while letting the weaker stocks pass through and get to the spawning grounds.
Okay, let's be honest,
That's a nice fish, Darryl.
there were some drought years. You're getting all excited. You do this every day and you're getting excited. There were some drought years, right? But this fishery is back and back in a big way. Now, if the hatcheries weren't here, the fishery really wouldn't be as good as what
It wouldn't
is
be
right
as good,
now.
you know, and there's talk of hatchery cutbacks, but we're hoping those decision makers make the right decisions and keep them, because look at these opportunities, and it's just fantastic.
I think they should look at the end result. It's great for the BC economy.
Oh, absolutely. You know, coastal communities, whether we're commercial, sport, or First Nations, you know, we all benefit from having lots of fish in the ocean, and days like this.
Hey, where do you get bluebird days like this?
I
Blue
know.
skies, the water's calm,
I know.
and the
it's
Chinook are
great.
here.
I just got to get that other downrigger out of the way.
Okay, no problem. Nice fish. Now, is that nice? Look how silver that thing
Look
is.
at that head shake.
It is a dandy. Oh! These are strong fish here. You know that? Marilyn, would you say that maybe 50% are wild?
You
Or
know,
would you
it's
know?
really hard to say, but I can tell you that we do DNA samples, and we also do another type of sample we'll talk about later to help determine the origin. Okay, let's get this fish in
Is
the
that
boat
a
there,
nice
Dee.
fish or what?
Okay, back up, back up.
I got her. I'm back.
Back up.
I'm back.
In the net.
Have you got her, Marilyn?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I got her.
Is that a dandy or is that a dandy?
I may be short, but I'm sharp.
Up and over! Now, is that a beautiful fish
That
or is
is
that a beautiful
beautiful, beautiful fish.
Dandy.
Good job.
fish? Nice fish, bright fish, great fishing partner.
Oh, thanks, Darryl.
Thank you, kid.
Oh,
Listen,
my pleasure.
let me ask you something. And we did broach on the subject, right? We don't in BC clip the belly fins, and we'll get off this subject a lot, although I hate clipping belly fins. But you said there is a way that you're working in BC to identify the age of the fish, whether it's out of a hatchery?
The age of the fish and the origin. All of the hatcheries in British Columbia, Oregon, Washington, and California are thermal marking the Chinook. Now inside the little ear is a little plate that is sensitive to heat. So what they do while these smolts are in the pools, they raise the temperature and lower them, and it puts rings on this ear. Okay. And they do it in different sequences, like a code. So this fish here, we're going to give the head back to Fisheries and Oceans, and all the Sports Fishing Institute members, we all participate in this program, voluntary, and they will determine the origin of that stock, the age, and where it come from.
You can just, okay, no more fin clips or maybe a little bit of adipose clipping, right? No belly fin clips.
That's right.
They can take the fish, and what we're saying is put them in warmer water, like bring that temperature up. And you know the name of the bone?
It's called otolith.
The otolith.
Yes.
Okay. So if back in Ontario, I don't need a bunch of crazy biologists to clip fish. I just got to tell them to get a bathtub and dip their Chinook in it, right?
Well, they still do fin clip a certain portion as a percentage. That way they can take samples as an indicator. But this and DNA, it's been really accurate.
I'm telling you what, I'm looking over here at the mountains. What is that? The coastal range or the island range or what?
One of the steepest range on Vancouver Island. It's beautiful. It's very volcanic. Straight up and straight down. Like right here, it's 50 feet deep, but 100 yards that way, it could be 250. I'm
looking at your brother over there, right? And he's got my two buddies from Burlington. He's got Lou and Jamie. They were a little seasick this morning.
Yeah, but they still got a few.
We said, let's bring them back here and let them catch fish till their arms fall off.
Going Fishing returns in a moment.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
You know what? That almost broke the rod when it smacked that.
Oh, that was awesome. He's swimming towards the boat.
Is he? Well, whine.
Oh!
Now, how often do you get that where they're just going to almost buckle a rod?
Oh, he's just cooking. He cooked the other way, almost spooled me there.
He's okay. He's too low. Handle the fish. Now, let's go for it. And you're saying you don't get a chance to fish a lot?
I get excited, Darryl.
Well, no kidding. But you don't get a chance to fish a lot?
No, I don't get a chance to play a lot of fish. I fish a lot, but...
You still get excited?
I get really excited. So you know how to net. You know how to net.
Do you want me to net it for you, or do you want me to hand land it? Hang on one sec. I'm going to get the net. Hey, nice flasher too, eh?
That's that new one by Oki?
Yeah, it's a new one.
Darryl, I have to be honest with you. I've never seen anything that looked like it before.
Well, they designed it for the Great Lakes, really, okay? And I said to your brother yesterday, I said, look at this flasher. And he says, it's kind of weird looking. But he told me when I got on the boat with you, you don't get to keep the flasher.
I know, he said he didn't even want to lend it to me. Well, that's okay.
Nice fish.
Brothers.
Are we okay out there, Marilyn?
Yeah, we are.
Coming around.
Right to you there, Darryl.
Okay. It's going under, Marilyn.
That's about a 7-foot leader.
Yeah. We're okay. Here he is. You ready?
Awesome!
Awesome is
Darryl,
awesome
you
is
can
right.
net a fish.
Awesome, yeah, I can net a fish. Awesome is right. You know what I can't believe?
What?
How bright these fish are.
Oh, they're chromers, aren't they? What a quality fish.
You know, Marilyn, there's no one, I haven't seen a dark fish here yet. You know? Marilyn, look how bright that fish is.
What a beauty. And you know what, Darryl? We saw those fish on the sounder and we just waiting for that bite to come back on.
I said to you, do you use the Lowrance all the time?
We use Lowrance products in all of our boats. They're fantastic. They really show definition, structure. We can tell the difference between bait and feed. And we mark those fish on the sounder right outside the kelp bed.
You know, anybody says to me that they can fish without a fish finder doesn't know fishing. And Marilyn was looking at, you were pointing out, you said, look, there's the kelp bed, there's the fish, get ready. And it just happened to be your turn.
All right, and the bite's on.
I'm going to go like this and say, put it there, partner.
Right on. Thanks, Darryl.
Nice fish, Marilyn.
It's a fact that flashers attract fish by both sight and sound. There's also the fact that these proven winners impart that frantic, injured action to a trailing bait or spoon. Thanks to Dave Murphy's underwater strike vision camera and downrigger, we can illustrate just how lethal these big plastic baits are in bringing in the big ones for the attack. In the past, flashers were available in both big and little shooters, taped with more than 130 designs that are in turn overlaid on 10 basic colored flashers, leaving the angler with a choice of more than 1,300 possible color combinations. Now anglers have an even greater choice of flasher options. The folks at Oki have designed the all-new Kingfisher. It's a 17-inch flasher scientifically designed in the shape of a fish. It's lighter than the original flasher, and this baby comes in just as many color combinations as the original. Can it get any better?
We got a cooker!
Watch the knuckles. Don't get excited. Go easy.
Nice reel, by the way.
Nice reel?
Wow.
Hey, that thing just buried it.
Just head shaking. Big head shaker.
I'm going to move your pop here. Don't get excited.
Yeah, whatever. Stay home.
Stay home. Are you having fun?
I'm having fun. Okay, that flasher just broke the surface.
You know what you said to me? Now, there's an over and under. What's the measurements?
77 centimeters or 30.5 inches.
I was going to say, quit speaking European to me. So it's 30.5 inches?
That's right.
One over, one under.
That's right.
You,
This could be
your
one.
This could be your big one here.
This could be my big one.
Nice fish. That fish really took off. It
Yeah.
screamed, eh?
You what else? It's on that goofy-looking flasher.
Don't say goofy looking.
No, but it's working like a hot darn.
You know,
gosh.
I told you, the folks at Oki told me, well, we designed it for the Great Lakes. And I thought, well, I'm going to bring it out here. That's 2 fish in a row.
No kidding. When you first bought that in the boat, I was like, okay, you can have that on your side. Oh,
Hey,
look at the size of that
that's a big tail. That's what I just said. That was a big tail.
Gosh, my knees are almost getting.
Don't get excited. You know, we've got 3 more hours. We've only
This is
been
the biggest
fishing.
one so far today.
Look at the
Look
size.
at that.
Look at it.
Look at that.
It's
Okay,
down
Darryl,
there.
it's all yours.
It's not yet.
Oh, now it is.
It is now.
Yoo-hoo!
Look at this fish. Hey. Partner. This is, now look, I just want you to see this.
Don't break my
I don't
neck.
want to break your neck.
Don't break my neck.
Look at the size of this, Marilyn.
So
Is that a hog?
That's a nice.
Is that a
big
hog?
Fish.
And I got my glasses in the net too.
Oh, really?
Right? Right there. Here, you take that.
Okay.
Now, you strong enough to lift that thing?
I don't know. We'll just
Go
see
for
here.
it. You've done this before. Is that a big fish?
That's a nice one.
You having a lot of fun?
Darryl, we always have fun.
Boy, I'll tell you, that is
gosh.
a dandy.
Well, thanks for letting me have my turn.
You don't get any more turns today. That's
And now for the Montana's Cookhouse tip of the week. When looking for a quality sport fishing operator, utilize the web to find a proper destination. Then again, a trip to Murphy Sportfishing is a guarantee.
Well, kid, is it always this hot in British Columbia?
Oh, well, this time of year it can be.
One time I was here, it rained, right? For a couple days.
That was the last time we were
Was it last time? We did the coho fishing show, right? But the sun has been out every day. The scenery's phenomenal. The water is calm and phenomenal, right? There's plenty of fish in the water, and I'm with one of my best fishing friends.
Oh, thanks, Darryl.
Let's just talk rods and reels real quick, okay? Canadian Specialist Series rod, okay? And you're getting me back onto the knuckle busters again,
Single
right?
action.
Right?
That was the first time I've used this setup, and I really appreciated playing those fish on that today.
Fenwick 89 large spool, and guess what? I don't think they're going to be making on this fly reel for very long, right?
Oh, that's too bad. That was nice.
It's great. 20-pound test XT, right? And what do you usually use on the boat for pound test?
Our standard for mainline is 30-pound tests, and even though at times we may not need it, it stands up better to downrigger abrasion in case it gets wrapped around downriggers, and we catch a lot of fish, so we need the durability.
Now, Marilyn, before we go any farther, you run a lot of flashers out here, right? And natural baits, okay?
Yep, natural bait. Sometimes some plastic imitations, but today we are fishing anchovies behind a fully rotating flasher.
Fully rotating. Now, let's do 2 things. I'm going to get you to show me how you rig it, but I brought this out and you said, what is this, right?
I know, I wanted you to fish on your side only.
It's by Oki. It's called the Kingfisher 2. And I've got to watch, I don't make a mistake on this, but I think they designed this for the Great Lakes. And I tricked your brother with it this morning, and you did the same thing. Oh, do we have to put that in the water? Well, listen, kid. The 5 Chinook, right?
We had 3 of them on.
3 of them come on. It's a lot of fun.
For sure. David's going to have a hard time getting that back.
It's yours. It's yours. Forget your brother. You're better looking than him. Really fast, show me how you rig your herring.
Okay, well, first of all, the purpose of the flasher, by rotating, is it brings the bait to light. It actually makes the bait somewhat pulsate. We use a 6 to 8 foot leader, and that's why it was kind of hard netting some of those fish sometimes. That's a big stretch. And that's 30-pound monofilament.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're using a Reese Davies Anchovy Special. This is a plastic bait harness, the head itself, and it has a little fin on it right here. So we rig the bait so it's straight in. It's a treble, barbless hook, and that little fin right there adds a nice little snap to it, a nice little tight roll.
Now, you're using the natural baits, right? But you do use Tomic sometimes.
Yeah, we use Tomic plugs. At times when the cohos come in and they're really, really thick and we're trying to target Chinook, we stay away from the flashers, and then we'll fish plugs. The Tomic plug, a 6-inch or a 7-inch, they work great.
This has been a ball today. And again, if you get the opportunity, and I'm saying don't pass up the opportunity, to get out to British Columbia, the west side of the island, northwest side,
Vancouver Island.
Go fishing with my good friend Marilyn or her brother Dave, but it's Murphy Sportfishing. This is paradise. Can I come back?
Anytime, Darryl.
How about I stay for a while?
Sure.
Marilyn, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Going Fishing returns with the Duquesne Gas Grill Shore Lunch.
Christy, the top cook on the coast.
Thank you.
The head chef of Murphy Sportfishing, right?
You got it.
What do we call this? I know it's salmon in there, but what do we call
We
it?
have a yam, mint, lemon, and lime mixture with a bit of maple syrup to make it stick together, and I lightly breaded it in flour.
Okay, and I know it's going on the barbecue, right? But you wanted it
I
in
just want it
here.
to sizzle.
You wanted it what?
Sizzle.
You wanted it to sizzle. Okay, so it's going here to sizzle,
Yes.
and then you are going to take it over to the barbecue. Make it sizzle, kid.
All right. Make it sizzle. So it's just going to crust up the outer side.
Oh,
Whoa.
thank you.
Thank you very much, Christy. Hey, isn't that?
Wow.
Okay, I'm with Marilyn Murphy, and what do we call this, Marilyn?
She has it encrusted with yam, maple syrup, mint, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
Oh, Marilyn. Oh,
Isn't that nice?
Marilyn. Are the meals always this good on the Daily Inn?
They're always this good, and we never have the same thing. She takes really good care of us and our crew too. Our crew eats just like this as well.
Now, I fished today with Dave.
And I heard you had a good day.
And Dave's your brother, David Murphy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about the Daily Inn, will you please?
Oh, well, you mentioned our lodge. Our lodge is actually a ship, and we're moored in this beautiful, calm little bay that's only about 7 minutes from the fishing grounds. The Daily Inn's 83 feet long, and a really comfortable crew quarters, and sleeps up to 25 people.
So you sleep up to 25 people,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a big return rate of high percentage of people coming back.
Yeah, like I'm sure David mentioned before, like our dad's been in the guiding business for over 35 years as well, and a lot of second generation anglers are fishing with us now, and so it's...
Marilyn, can I ask you one question?
Sure.
And again, I've been around British Columbia for 30 years. You know, I used to live out here. The fishing now is as good as it was 30 years ago in most places.
Really come
right?
back.
It's come
yeah,
back.
the whole west coast of British Columbia has been really productive.
Sport Fishing Institute has had a lot to do with it, right? Conservation, catch and release. The commercials have had a lot to do with it too. They're not targeting these species in the way they used to. Marilyn, it can't get any better.
I know, it's pretty phenomenal, isn't it?
This is phenomenal. I want to make sure that I've always got an invitation to come back to Murphy Sportfishing.
You're welcome back anytime, Darryl.
And I'm going to do one more plug real quick. www.murphysportfishing.com. I'm coming back next year, I'm telling you right now.
All right.
And then I'm going fishing with David again as soon as I consume the salmon.
When traveling to Vancouver, Darryl Cronzey and the crew fly WestJet Airline. When in Vancouver, Darryl and the crew stay at the Park Plaza Vancouver Airport. Going Fishing has been brought to you by Yamaha, when you want the best. Abu Garcia, for life. Berkeley Trilene, Canada's strongest fishing line. And by Montana's Cookhouse Saloon, fresh country cooking. Going Fishing would like to thank the following fine sponsors.
Going fishing, going fishing. Baby smiling my way, gonna have a great day. No competition. Going fishing, going fishing. We'll be gone, but not for too long.